It is Saturday, 5th of September 2020. Stream is live. I hope so anyway. Hello? Anybody out there? Anybody? Yeah, YouTube's finally forced us to go to the new streaming. So I don't know. Just didn't work the first time. I think we're live. Alright, hey everyone. All these apostles out there in the chat. Hello! Awesome. We're going. Okay, I'm excited about this one. And it's because for this game of the month, we are playing my favorite crawl combo and my favorite crawl god. We are playing a Hill Orc Monk of Beogh. As always, this is a seeded run, so if you'd like to play along yourself, have a look in the description. There's a link to the seeds and all the settings so that you can play too. Which I recommend, because why wouldn't you want to play Hill Orc of Beogh? We have picked an axe, of course, to begin with, because just like your choice of god is a certainty. Oh no, our game's frozen. So is your choice of weapon. Well, when we get it back, we'll have a look at our aptitudes. Man, there's a lot of you out there. We've got a lot of support for Beogh, I think. Well, while we're waiting for that, I'll show you this. So this is a picture titled Orc Jesus that I was sent by Shalenka, which is pretty cool. It was probably from a while ago, but I think it's what inspired me to choose Hill Orc Monk as Game of the Month. When I was sent this, I don't know, it was probably last year sometime, but anyway, pretty cool picture. As always, if you have art or anything, email it to me. I appreciate all that stuff. Alright, we got our game back, sweet. Alright, Hill Orc Monk. So, we have a look at our aptitudes. We have a +3 axes aptitude. You pretty much always want to pick axes. Even if you're playing, some mage Hill Orc, just train axes. That's the way to do it anyway. Alright, so I don't like training dodging so much. I'd rather go armor. We don't need stealth. Invo, we can't train until we do find Beogh, and then our axes is our primary weapon, so we're going to focus that. So we're training fighting, focus, axes, and armor. And this is probably how we'll train for quite a while. It's basically our core skills until we find Beogh and we can do invocations. As a monk, we start off in a robe, which isn't ideal, but we have started in sight of a ringmail. So this might be a trap, but we're going to go towards that. Or are we? Maybe it's better to go for the potion first. I don't know, I feel like the potion is probably more valuable, but maybe the potion's a trap. Maybe there's, a whole bunch of hobgoblins with a lek and venom daggers just sitting around this corner. But anyway. Other things about Hill Orcs, you're pretty mundane. You're kind of like a minotaur without the horns, except that you're better at axes and you're way better because you can worship Beogh. We have started, hand axe robe, nothing else. And we can talk about Beogh later, but I'm sure many of you are familiar with Beogh. If not, you get to play Orc Jesus. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Let's put this ringmail on immediately. I've walked back to the entrance so that, if enemies come, we could just go upstairs and leave. Alright, cool. It wasn't cursed. But yeah, basically, we're going to pick strength on all our level ups. We're going to put on the heaviest armor that we can possibly find at any given point. I'm not going to tab into the unknown. And yeah, we're just going to try to be a well-armored, big axe, biggest shield we can find character. Beogh will basically let us do the magic. All you need is faith. Reach level 2, sweet. And yeah, we're going to... Oh, there's a sling. I know that that's uncursed because the goblin was wielding it. So in this case, I can wield it, even though... I can wield it safely, even though we don't have ammunition. But I'll keep an eye out. And yeah, we're going to O-tab our way through this early game. Here's a heavier armor. We're going to put that on. Sweet. What was the other thing I was going to say? I just had another good point. It was very valuable, I'm sure, but I've forgotten. Oh. What was it? Oh yeah, that's right. So it is known that when you're trying to play Beogh, you'll never find Orc Priest. So unlike most gods where you're looking for an altar, to worship Beogh, you're looking for an Orc Priest. And then you kneel before the Orc Priest and then you can worship Beogh. But it is known that when you're playing a Hill Orc, you do not see Orc Priests. You're playing a character that's not an Orc, that's squishy like a Feeler or a Spriggan, you will meet 100 Orc Priests. But yeah, Hill Orcs never. I've had games where you have to go all the way to the Orcish mines to convert. But that's alright, that's what you do. You don't pick other gods. We did find a glowing dagger there. I'm not going to wield that, but maybe that's useful. But we're not going to risk it. That could just be -3 and cursed. We also found 2 scrolls or something, which I'm going to read on the stairs here. Immolation. I'm going to drop those. Okay, I'll tell you why. You do not ever want immolation scrolls when you're Beogh. You may remember one of my very early playthroughs where Borked got fried. I accidentally read an immolation scroll in Lair and it led to disaster. I got excommunicated. It was a all-around bad time. But here's the thing, even if you're really careful with them, so you're thinking, yeah, I'll only ever use the immolation scroll if I don't have any orc with me. Literally none on my screen. Here's a lesson that I learnt. As enemies are blowing up and you're getting experience, Beogh can decide to reward you by gifting you some orc allies. Those orc allies then land next to you, they get blown up in the subsequent fire, and then Beogh gets angry at you for it. So yeah, not a good time. Would not recommend. Don't ever use immolation. It's not worth. Reach level 3, so we're gonna pick strength. No, I've changed my mind actually. We should have the immolation because we don't have Beogh yet. So there's also there's a whole bunch of goblins and hobgoblins. It's making me think that probably that unique Robin is somewhere. Okay, hang on. Let's go back. Let's get the immolation. We don't have Beogh yet, so we actually could use this beforehand. Yeah, Scroll of Excommunication. That's exactly right. This is interesting. Here's a little offering. 3 items in a row. It makes me feel like maybe we're being led towards something, Hansel and Gretel style. I guess we'll follow. Yeah, we're being led to the adder. Do not want. We got another 2 scrolls I'm gonna read. Teleportation. That's why we're on the stairs, so we can come back up. Yeah, the devs, or I don't know, whoever made this seed tried to trick us there, bringing us to the adder. Yeah, so we're gonna stay away from that direction of the map. Where's Air Force? I've seen Air Force trying to push his luck at agitating for 15 runes again. We're not gonna do that. If you want to see a 15 rune Hill Orc or Beogh, I've got one on my channel already. And considering we just did 15 runes, oh, there's the adder. Damn it, I didn't get to the wand. Okay. Well, I may as well try for some free shots while the adder approaches. Oh, what should I do? This is super dangerous. We're level 3. This is the first adder that we fought. We might have curing, but we don't know that we do. I can totally tab through an adder. You say that, but this is still super dangerous. Your first adder, even as a Hill Orc, is not guaranteed that you're going to win. Especially because we don't know what our potions are. So my 2 plays here would be, I can run for the wand anyway, and hope it's a useful one. Or I could pull out my hunting sling and go for a couple of shots as the adder approaches. I could also start backing up a bit. The adder would catch me, but you know, maybe I'm worried there are enemies here in the darkness. I don't want to fight, say, multiple adders or an adder plus something else. I'm an orc, no fear. No, I have fear. So you have no fear when you have Beogh, but we don't have Beogh yet. You know, we're all alone. We're small in the dungeon. There's no guiding light to help us. So it's at this point in the game you should have fear. I think I'm going to try the hunting sling approach though. We've got our sling bullets wielded, which is good. Quivered rather. They do more damage. We can probably get 2 shots off. Yeah, there you go. See, we did almost half its HP. Okay, now we switch back to our axe. And we just... Oh, we can probably kill it now. I say that and look at us getting poisoned. I'm taking this real slow because we might have to start randomly coughing. See, look at this. Alright, we only got poison once there, but imagine if a couple more of those shots had connected with the poison. We could very easily have died there. And it was a wand of Scattershot. Probably not a good wand against an adder anyway. Very nice to have against, say, ogres. But adders are quite evasive. Quarterstaff, interesting. Really good weapon early. Have we cross-chain any staves? No, axes don't cross-chain with staves. So, never mind. We want to do axes anyway. Another 2. I'm going to go back to the stairs and read that, and then I'm going to hope that that adder we fought is the one that was guarding this ring. So we'll go up and get those in a sec. Identify? Let's remove curse. That's good. Let us try this ring. And the dagger we picked up. Cursed attention, not so good. With the dagger, it's a minus dagger of draining. Probably not that useful. I'd be looking for something more like Venom, where we could hit something and then kite it with damage over time, but draining, I'd rather just use the axe. As for this Cursed Ring of Attention, obviously having attracting enemies is not a good thing, but when you consider that this is our only remove curse scroll, I'd rather just deal with it. I'll keep it on until we find something else that is worse, and then we'll read it. Because at this point, if we have a remove curse scroll, we can try on, say, amulets and rings and other things. That's another 2. Oh yeah, also this is the 0.24 version of our game. I think this is the last game of the month before we switch to 0.25. And then we start doing some mages and things. I'll actually try some of the spell reworks in 0.25. Yeah, Scattershot is amazing against Hydras. The way that Scattershot works is it does a whole bunch of different shots, and all of those check AC, and all of those can miss. So it's especially good against low evasion, low AC targets, like Hydras. We're still meeting all these goblins. I'm waiting for Robin. No Robin. Okay, I was looking forward to the helmet. Not to be. Alright, I hear the sound of rushing water. At this point, I'm just going to read my unknown scroll. Maybe it's magic mapping. On most characters, I try to leave scroll reading until D4 because I'm looking for the temple with magic mapping, but we don't care about the temple, so I'll just do this now. Identify. Not a bad one. We'll just do our potions. There's curing, so okay, we probably wouldn't have died to that adder, and we probably won't die to this one. Ah, it noticed me, damn it. Alright, let's hunting sling again. I was going to try to just sneak away. Even if we don't die to the adder, I want to... Okay, we didn't take any damage, good. I don't want to get hurt because I want to keep exploring for the drain. I see here an orc. Alas, we have to kill him. We don't have Beogh yet. I'm even going to eat him. That's probably a good sign though. It means that maybe there's an orc pack around, although I don't see any other orcs, so probably not. Okay. But seeing orcs this early would usually be excitement. It means that we might see priests. Don Don saying, look at that awesome D2 altar. See, I didn't even mention it. I mean, yeah, sure. If you're playing, say, a Minotaur monk, D2 Okawari would be amazing. But we don't even want to think about Okawari. We're playing Beogh. Have we had any indications yet? It was very distant. So wherever that was probably not near it. I don't know where exactly I was when that came up. Quit cannibalism before it's banned? You gotta get your cannibalism in. Yeah, Beogh doesn't like when you chop up orcs, so yeah, if you you want to partake in some flesh eating of your own kind, do it early. God, this game is kind of sadistic when you think about some of the things that go on in here. More orcs. No priest though. It's so funny. Iguana. This guy hits for 15. I really don't want to fight him right now. Oh, I missed the stair. Damn it. He's almost certainly, even if I kill him, going to do a bunch of damage to me. In which case, then I'll not want to run around. Oh, it's so annoying that I missed the stair. Damn it. I was just going to go back upstairs and come down a new one. But I let him get next to me. And now I'm trying to get a gap. And we're wasting time. Damn it. I'm a bad player. He bit me. He's going to fall behind. Good. And he caught me again. Alright, never mind. And he hit me again. Okay, this guy is a god of random energy. Please don't be something dangerous here. It's just a jackal pack and another adder. And more orcs. Okay, this went pretty badly. This is all just because I wanted to find the sewer. This is fine. I've got curing. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to avoid taking damage so that I could explore without being injured against that iguana. And then look at this. Terrible player. Here's a chainmail, it's heavier. I'm just gonna upgrade again. The power of axe magic, that's it. Yeah, we go. So we got more AC. I didn't actually add up what the things were before I did that. The scale mail might be better. Combat's rating 10. This one is 15 and we have 14 strength. I'm gonna check. 8 AC, 7 evasion, 15 total. This was 16, yeah, okay. So for the moment the scale mail is actually better. Interesting. That will change though. Did we get any indications? It's brisk rusting. That means it's gonna run out soon and it's still very far. Well, I'm gonna just make a play for running top left. Let's read this. This might be magic mapping. It actually was! Okay. But it was top left too, so I was going in the right direction. Okay. We're really hurt, but the drain is really valuable. You often get a whole bunch of heal wounds potions in there. So I'm gonna make a play of just running for it. And if we meet scary enemies, I don't know what we'll do. Where would the stair take us? Why can't you tell? It's the one stair that I don't know. It would take us here, which is away from the iguana. Okay. If things get real, we'll back up this stair. Please no more adders. Time is of the essence, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna read that. Wasting valuable turns to read potions. It's heal wounds. Okay, that makes us more likely to make it, I guess. No, the adder saw us too. Damn it. I don't have time for this. I ain't got time. We shouldn't die. We have curing and heal wounds, but I really would rather not have to use our resources here. Some of these drains as well have like adders and other enemies guarding it. I hope that's not the case. We're just tabbing stuff. It's a worm. Okay, we're just gonna dodge. There are 2 worms. Damn it. Worms can do 12 damage and we have 15 HP. How are we gonna get past it? People are betting on what's gonna happen. Don's played the seed, so he'll take the bet. Please don't do that. Don't spoil things for me. I know in this case you're not really spoiling anything, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Don't let me know stuff that I don't know yet. Blitz it, just make a run. Worm is with scattershot fodder. You know what? That's legit. Let's just scattershot these worms. Probably a waste under normal circumstances, but I really want to get in the drain. Oh no, we're getting surrounded by stuff. It's fine. We'll start walking to the exit and we'll just scattershot again. Okay, we reached level 5. We can just fight this maybe. It's the worm that's the scarier one. Yeah, we got heal wounds for this. I'm not gonna die to leopard geckos. That would be, I don't know. I don't want to say impossible, but that would be unlucky. More scattershot? Yeah, we're down to 2. It's been pretty helpful though. But yeah, I'll trade scattershot charges for, you know, more potions this early in the game any day. That's just a jackal, but keep in mind you want to try to fight not standing in the shallow water because that will make you fumble your attacks. Try to run back to the little islands of land. I'm just gonna read this scroll. Fog. Fine. Unless it's a bat, in which case fumble your attacks all you want. Oh yeah, the leopard geckos can't swim, they can cling. So he can't get to me. Yeah, see all these potions. We got 3 of something. I'm gonna ID that. 2 of something else. 3 potions of flight. We got 5 potions of flight. So the game's trying to get me to fly across. And there might be more stuff over there. This isn't the one with the siren, right? Should we give that a go? People who did the siege, should I give this a go? Let's give it a go. We can always bail. I can't remember if this has the siren in it though. A magical hat, sure. +1 hat, I'll take it. Alright, and I wonder if this has Pergy in it. Oh god, let's not die to worms. Oh god, worms. I don't really want to use all my scattershot. Worms can't swim, right? Okay, we're just gonna use a potion of flight just to fly back across the water. And I'm pretty sure these guys can't swim. Let's find out. Yeah, they can't. Alright, we'll just chill here. We'll rest back up. Yeah, it is. Bats are always annoying when you can't reach them. I'm fighting 2 at once because I was gonna say I'm a man, but I'm an orc. Hey, free gold. And that's fine. Okay, that was worth. Wasn't Pergy. I don't think there's nowhere else to fly. It was just this bit in the middle. Okay, yep, totally worth. Sweet. So we used some scattershot. We got a bunch of potions, and we got a magical +1 hat. Fair trade. Here's an amulet. I think there are still harm amulets in my game. I could ID it, or I could just put it on. Magic regen, whatever. It doesn't really do anything for us, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have on. While we have nothing else, let's ID 2 potions, ambrosia. Good find early, and I'm seeing more orcs. There we go, there's our first orc priest. Nice. Nice and early. The D3 orc priest. Hill Orc Monk. That's the dream. Alright. So you see here, top right, we get a little Beogh status that popped up. If you go to your ability menu, you then can convert to Beogh. And what happens is all the orcs who can see you when you convert turn neutral. So if I really wanted to min-max, we could walk back up, we could kill that first orc for its experience and then convert to the orc priest. But I feel bad. We're just slaughtering an orc, a brother orc needlessly, who's a Beogh follower too. So we're just going to convert here. And then as a monk, we get 2 pips of piety immediately. Yes, we want to join. Hell yeah, we do. So we're going to turn on our invocations. At this point, I wonder if it's worth focusing. Yeah, praise Beogh. Nice. The dream, the early Beogh dream. So because we got 2 pips of Piety, we immediately have the ability to smite, which is extremely powerful. For that reason, I think I might focus invocations for a little bit. We can get that up and going really quickly. So then, I don't know, if we find anything really scary in this early game, we'll just smite it. As you can see, we have a +3 invocations aptitude. So you're so good at invo. Even in a 3-room game, you just train your invo to 27. You just do more and more damage with smite. It's amazing. Yeah, we'll go for 27 invo. I'm not going to keep focusing it the entire game, but I just want to focus it to get it up to boost us in the early here. Nice. $5 as a donation from Logan that says Glory Beogh. That's right. Thank you for that. Glory Beogh indeed. Oh man, I'm so stoked. Like, you can't see me, but I'm just grinning. I'm so happy. Playing Beogh just makes me, I don't know, I love it. It's so good. Alright, so let's actually play the game. We got a wizard here who didn't see us convert, so the wizard isn't neutral. Let me share another tip with you that I learned through experience. So you have those neutral orcs around. Don't read unknown scrolls. If you read a fear scroll around neutral enemies, they then turn hostile again. So, yeah, that orc priest that you then just randomly were reading scrolls on can turn hostile and then smite you to death. Not a good time. Yeah, I'm still quite behind on games of the month, so yeah, we're still playing catch up. This is 0.24. I don't think there have been any Beogh or Hill Orc changes, so it doesn't really change anything this game much. It's just things like, I guess, food, rings. There are a lot of changes, but none particular to Beogh or Hill Orcs. I found an Ice Blast wand. So we have a 0 aptitude to evocations, but there's just no point. You just smite everything. Oh, here's even more wands. It's still fine. I'd rather just have more invo. And another wand, a flame wand. Still, rather have more invo. Dungeon's trying to tempt me with evocations, but I will not be led astray from my Beogh path that we walk. We will just stay true to invo and Beogh. That is a plate armor, which is probably still too heavy, but chainmail might work now. 7 AC, 10 evasion, 17 total. 9 and 7 is 18, this is better. Yeah, plate armor, as we get more strength and train more armor, will become usable as well. Here's Idjib with acid. So you know how we were talking about if we see something really dangerous, we can just smite them to death? That would be the play. But there's another play that we can make here. So we've got Ice Blast. And Ice Blast allows you to shoot things that are not on your screen. So what I can do here, how many tiles have I moved? I went 1, 2, 3, 4. So Idjib would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Idjib would be here right now. So what we can do is if we Ice Blast like this, I'll be shooting Idjib even though Idjib is not in vision. So we can get some free damage off. And then we've got what? Only 0.4 invocations, not much. We might be better with our wands still. But anyway, let's get the free Ice Blast off. Yep, so Idjib is almost dead. So, by almost I mean half dead. I wonder... I feel like the play... Disintegration is 73% chance to work. I think the play is just more Ice Blasts. So, 73% chance with Disintegration is obviously pretty high. But because this situation is extremely dangerous, we probably just die. Or what I could also do... Wait, no, let's use more corners. Let's get more free shots. Okay, don't nail me. Okay, I can... step around the corner. So Idjib is here. So let's... I could also shut the door, but you can't Ice Blast through doors, so I don't know what the point would be. Okay, so Idjib is here. I I can shoot Ijib on this tile, which is pretty amazing. Free damage. I like how Ijib then... okay, damn it. I was hoping Ijib would stand there and I'd get another free one, but Ijib was too clever. Alright, at this point she's nearly dead, so we just go for it. Nice. Alright, cool. Oh, super dangerous that was. We get 10 acid. Game really, really wants me to do Evo, but we're fine. Yeah. She didn't shoot us once, but she could have, I don't think one shot, but she could have definitely two shot us with that acid wand. Early Ijib is very, very scary. We go more strength. I just remembered we left an iguana on D2. We can comfortably fight an iguana. So let's go do it. Comfortably, lol. Books. There's no harm to picking them up, but there is 0% chance that we're doing any books. This is a really nice find to get a buckler. I really, really like shields on my Beogh characters. Taxi Cab is praising Beogh. Yes, that's right. Can I get an amen? The reason I really like shields on my Beogh characters, and it's not just because I like shields on all my characters. Yeah, Max Power points out that was less dangerous than the old Crimson Imp Acid Wand combo. Yeah, I don't know if I recorded it, but I had a tournament where I had an Crimson Imp Acid Wand. That thing was insane because it was just blinking around. Very, very scary. But anyway, so back to the shields. With Beogh, you are not struggling with damage. You have your Orc army, you have your smites. Just even broad axes do a lot of damage. So I think it's much better to focus just on being able to tank. Because if you can just stay alive, your orcs will kill everything for you. So the shield's always better. I mean, unless you find some really early, really good two-handed axe, then by all means. But yeah, pretty much I'd say keep an eye out for shields on your Beogh Hill Orcs. On your Beogh characters. Hill Orcs, redundant. For a buckler, you gotta train to 4 to get rid of the penalty. I'm tempted just to set that to 15, saying that we're definitely going to pick up a shield at some point, but you should not train like that. You shouldn't assume that you're going to see things when you might not. Here's our first ogre. We have a lot of wands, so I'm not too afraid of killing it. I'm going to shoot it with the sling though as it approaches. How will we kill this guy? Just fight him with the axe, I suppose. Okay, I don't want to die. I'm just going to do Ice Blast. Okay, cool. I don't want to randomly get ogred. Oh man, like we're getting worker anted right now. Jean-Francois Caron would pick a fighter to start with a shield. Yeah, that's legit. I just like the monk. You're just, you know, super committed to Beogh as hard as possible. Here's an early wand of clouds. The wands in this game so far have been insane. And here's another wand. We're just gonna have the full suite of wands, including Scattershot and Clouds, before we get to D5 even. Before we finish D5. Alright, so for Piety, I didn't talk about this. Beogh is accepting all your kills, so everything we kill is good. But Beogh especially likes it when you kill priests of other gods. So when you kill orc priests that are hostile to you, you get extra piety. Not wizards, priests that works on. And there are other enemies like, say, elves, who all worship McLeb, believe it or not. So you get extra piety when you kill those. I should be next to the orc. I'm letting him hit me with the trident without being able to hit him back, which is stupid. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that seeing more Orc Priests early are good because they'll boost your Piety gain. And you really want to try to get to 3 as possible. That's another thing that I didn't mention, but was factoring into my not wanting to smite Egypt a little bit. It wasn't as important as just living. But the point is, from 3 pips of Piety is when you can start converting enemies, right? Right? Where's my thing? It's not telling me. You gain Orcish followers from 3 pips of Piety. I'm 99% sure. So try not to use smite if you can until you get to 3 pips, so you can start converting as early as possible. Because the earlier you convert orcs, the earlier you can start building your army. That's just me dumping my character by accident. Are some of the Draconians priests? I think so. So you know how you get storm chasers that are Quaz ones? I'm pretty sure they're priests. I don't know. They're sort of just random enemies that you don't think about because aside from Beogh, it doesn't really matter. So for instance, things like the Death Knights worship. Ooh, is it Kiku or Ured? I think it's Kiku. Anyway, they're random enemies that give you more Piety. Scorpion, we're just gonna fight it. It's fine. We'll just block all the attacks. That was kind of scary. Here is a runed war axe. It is worth. We've got to remove Curse Scroll. If it's bad, then whatever. It's draining. Great. Not enchanted or anything, but war axe is bigger than the hand axe, and we now have a brand. And draining's really good in the early game. You lower the hit dice of enemies, in addition to just killing them. It means that they are more likely to miss, less likely to use spells, they do less spell damage. It does a lot of really good things. Death Knights are your red. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Streamer luck. This is a seeded luck. You can all have the same luck if you want. What am I doing? Setting my target. So a war axe has a min delay at 16 skill. Usually I just set my axes at 18 because that's a broad axe, but we can be good. We'll do it at 16. We also want to keep a lookout for good polearms to potentially give our orcs. I could enchant weapon this, but no, I'm not going to. I'm going to wait for a broad axe to start using enchant weapon scrolls. Oh yeah, we're going to absolutely shred Block. Block is an orc. I could dodge Block for the moment. I could wait until I have 3 pips of Piety and I could try to convert him. Which I feel like is unlikely. So there are 2 things that factor into whether or not you convert. It's your Piety level. The higher it is, the more likely you are to succeed. And also your experience level. So I don't know. We probably wouldn't get Block, but I don't mind trying. So we'll just leave D5 for now. We'll come back when we've got 3 Piety. We'll see if we can get Block to join. I mean, he's not a great follower anyway. He's essentially just a stronger wizard. But you know, it's always nice to have the uniques on your team. Look at the message log here. Beogh appreciates your killing of a heretic priest. That's what I was talking about. Enjoys that you are getting a non-believer priest. Didn't recognize you as the Messiah, which obviously we are the Messiah, so you know, had to die. Yeah, so Jean-Francois Caron asked, don't orcs only convert when you first see them? No. When they're going to die, you get another roll. And I think that one is more likely to happen. So, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure of that, but just my experience is, for example, things like Saint Roka or Orc Warlords very rarely convert when you first see them. They seem much more likely to convert when they're about to die. Reach level 8. That guy has a Trident of Venom, so that is a perfect weapon to give to an Orc follower. Here's a warrior. You know what? We're probably close to 3 pips of piety, so I'm gonna leave the warrior, because again, we might be able to convert him. Okay, the stair was right next to him as well. Again, probably won't, but we can try. It would be good to have an early warrior follower. I'm religiously checking my piety. Warrior's coming back. The only thing you gotta watch out for with your followers having venom weapons is if you're trying to keep orcs alive because you're trying to, also if you're trying to convert orcs, as we just talked about, they can roll it when they're nearly dead. You don't want them getting hit with venom because then they'll die after they convert. So yeah, you have to hold back. Here's the temple. Let's go have a look. Not that we care. I don't know, I just, for completion's sake. Does it mean lighter and faster weapons are better for converting than big hitters? I don't know that that's true. I think it just rolls when the orc is going to otherwise die. So it's not like when it's close to death. I think it will be like, it was going to die, we'll do the roll, and then if you pass, then we'll just leave it with a bit of hit points. I don't know, someone who reads the code can know, but yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Silken robe, it's an artifact. Nah, we don't want a robe. Done exploring. Let's we'll go down. So we left Block and we left a warrior. This guy has a Trident of Pain. It's essentially just a +1 trident. I guess we can pick it up. I see we have made it to 3 pips of piety, so let's go. I don't mind killing a bit more stuff, because it would be really embarrassing to be like, yes, I got 3 pips of piety, let's go. And then on the trip there, we drop back down. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get a warrior this early. Nope. We'll see if we can get Block. Again, probably won't work. But if you never try, you'll never succeed. Who was that? That was Modern Orca King. No. I don't remember who said it. One of the famous orcs. It's you miss 100% of the conversions you don't attempt. Something like that. We didn't get Block. Anyway, I butchered that. I was trying to come up with whatever. Let's just move on. Alright, so yeah, we're doing dungeon again. Now for any orcs that we meet, strength as we hit level 9, we can potentially just convert them. D7, really nice. Sometimes your Beogh characters, haven't even converted by this stage, let alone to be at 3 pips of piety. We're just straight up dying to this troll. I just wanted to get away from him to reset when we're not corroded, but he's killing us. He can do 50 damage in 1 turn. So yeah, if he random energied right now, oh, like that, and we got really unlucky. I don't know that we die because we're wearing a pretty heavy armor, but yeah, that's scary, right? Ah, he random energied back on top of us. Go away, sir. Damn it. I have to be certain he's dropped back before I can try that upstair, because it takes me away from the corner. What if I could loop around to that one? Okay, that's safer. We're gonna loop back down and around. Oh, I could also have gone down to the temple. Whatever. let's pick a new stair to start that fight. Especially with all the wands we've got and our ability to smite. We have almost 7 invocations already. We definitely won't die against the troll, but you know, you want to start that fight non-corroded and max HP. Let's not die. Let's remember that. I also don't want to smite just yet. I'd like to keep my 3 pits of piety if I can. I didn't finish exploring D5. Alright, thanks. I'll go back up. Okay, we'll reset this. The troll has fast HP regen, so you know, you don't kill him. There's not really much. Oops, what am I doing? There's really not much point trying to kite him. Oh yeah, we found a new potion. Good call. We also have an unknown scroll. Let's read that. It's blinking. Alright, well we wasted it, but next time. Oh, what did I do there? Lost my chat window. Alright. Beogh will not be pleased by this? What's he not pleased by? Oh, that block fell. Well, see, in my opinion, everything goes according to Beogh's plan, so if block didn't convert, then I would say that's what Beogh wanted, right? Unless you're suggesting that things happen that, you know, Beogh didn't want to happen. I mean, I'd get it if I committed heresy, but in this case, we were doing the Messiah thing. Where was that troll? I might come back and just fight the troll later. Oh, we'll do it now. Oh man, he can do 50 damage. Let's, I'm just gonna Ice Blast him. Just to make sure of it. I don't want to lose all our piety. Just starting and restarting. Oh god, that's a distortion. Okay. Oh god, alright. That's a distortion Herald, and you can see him throwing nets. He can also hook shot us in. This is like absolute panic stations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down clouds. Okay, we didn't get him. I was hoping for Mephitic or one that would kill him really quickly so that we don't just get abyssed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smite him here. He also had haste. Yeah. We're just going to use all our piety. I don't care. He has to die. He is way too scary. And we dropped down to 2 pips of piety, but that's fine. Because that is a terrifying encounter. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Distortion Herald. With a haste potion too. We got marked there. I'm okay with that now, because we can just fight things at the stairs. So yeah, for the moment, we can't convert anymore. But yeah, worth it. 100% worth it. I'm really glad we didn't get abyssed, actually. He could very easily have done it. This ice beast is unkillable. Never mind, we killed it. I note that we've been slightly rotted. I don't know how that happened. I could quaff curing to get our 1 hit point back, but I don't think that's worth it. Oh wow, double centaurs. That's a nasty combo. I'm glad we went something fragile. Alright, are we back yet? We got 3 pits of piety. Okay, we're back. It's all good. We're at 8 invocations. I think we can just train it now. We don't need to focus it anymore. And we're just going to keep invocations training for the rest of the game. JFC's asking if the Demon Trident, or if the Trident of Distortion is good for our followers. No. Because, I mean, it's nice to abyss enemies. But one, you might not want that because you want the gear on them. You know, you might want to convert an orc or something. But also, it's going to blink enemies around, and that's annoying. That's the main reason I would say no. Hey, Beogh gifted us some followers. Am I going to die to these guys? Hopefully not. Okay, good. I didn't just want to leave my orc there. You know what? Also, I'm going to pick up... No, I'm not going to pick up the Morning Star. Okay, never mind. I was thinking about fighting hydras in the future. Obviously, you don't want to use axes, but your axes cross-train with polearms, so you can always use a polearm against the hydra if you need to. But we have a lot of wands anyway, so I don't know. Not worth thinking about. Yeah, so we got our first orc followers here on D7, thanks to the grace of Beogh. The wizard not so great, especially because it's already demonstrated it has a blink spell. Absolutely impossible to keep wizards alive, especially if they have the blink spell. They're just going to blink into danger and die. But we can try to keep our other orc alive. He's going to get experience, he's going to level up, he's going to become stronger and more powerful. And yeah, the way that I like to do it is if I've got a couple of orcs by Lair, then I'm happy. Because as long as you have two, he's already a warrior. Once you hit orc knights, the two of them can might each other, so it's super strong. So is our wizard? No, our wizard isn't dead yet. Okay, so we had a transporter vault here. So it's gonna give us a resistance potion for all the clouds, the poison clouds. Normally I probably wouldn't bother, but this has an artifact cloak in it. Is it telling us what it is? No, just artifact. I wonder if this is worth going to get. It probably is, right? This cloak could be amazing. What even is that? It's a type of transporter vault where it's going to have a bunch of clouds. Some enemies that are themed with that cloud type, and it gives you a potion of resistance. So for instance, it can be fire or cold, and I guess poison. The fire ones are really dangerous because they have fire crabs in there. And so even if you're not standing on the clouds, they're going to make even more fire clouds. They're really sketchy. But this one doesn't look too bad, right? Yeah, I feel like this is worth it. I mean, the resistance, it's giving it to us. But I mean, it would be... No, I'm going to wait. Let's wait. If we can get our poison somewhere in the dungeon, and we could save that resistance one, that would be a major, major boon. Because we'd be able to get RC or RF if we met someone dangerous like Fana or something. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if we can get our poison, and then if we haven't and I've forgotten and we get to Lair, remind me and we'll go back and do it. We got more potions and more scrolls. Enchant armor. I'm gonna throw that on our hat. We can have a +2 hat. I feel like there was something else that just occurred to me that I want to do. Right, test our plate armor. Okay, we've got 18 strength and we've trained some more armor skill. So we're currently at 11 and 8, which is 19 total. This is 20 total and more AC, so that is bonus. The mean team weight in this situation also, yep. Air Force says just do it, don't let your dreams be dreams. Well, we won't ultimately, we'll go do it later, but yeah, for the moment we're gonna wait. Here's another orc warrior. It would be amazing if we could convert him, and then we'd have our Lair team assembled already. I don't think we're gonna get him. No, we didn't. Okay. Alright, well we got this orc, so we've now got 2 followers. Would have been better if we could have got the warrior. The main thing about the warrior, I mean he's slightly leveled up, so that's good too. But the main thing is that they already start off with heavy armor, so they're going to be better. Whereas say this guy, he started off with a leather armor, so he's nowhere near as tanky as he would have been if he started off with say a plate or chain. That's alright. Yeah, Air Force really likes putting on the pressure, huh? We picked up an Ice Dragon Scales. I'm gonna take that with us. In case we find an ice cave. Alright, let's we'll set our macros in a second once we hit 4 pips of Piety. But I'm going to clear them from last game. Okay, we'll do those in a second. Once you hit 4 pips of Piety, is when you get the ability to recall. Maurice with an Ice Blast wand. Okay. Alright. So, that's really bad. Ice Blast wand is AoE for my orcs, and they're going to get destroyed by it. So what I'm going to do is, using the T menu, which is the commands, I'm going to retreat them back. I don't want those guys anywhere near me, so that they can get Ice Blasted. Maurice is there. Can I just disintegrate him? I don't remember what his MR is like, so this might be just wasting time. I could also throw down a Clouds. I could also, you know what? Let's just smite him. So smite can never miss. It will hit invis things. And I can't believe he hasn't used Ice Blast yet. Okay. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, he's there. Alright, he didn't want to use it because he was going to hit himself with it. I guess that the AI isn't smart enough to shoot there. It's just going to shoot directly at you. So yeah, no, we're going to smite him. We get a Cloak of Magic Resistance. Alright, that's really good. I'm also going to say TF now, which is to follow. TF, you want to remember to tell your orcs to follow you again once you finish killing. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a really good cloak. It makes us less in a hurry to go get that artifact one. Humans. Cool. We now have 2 Orc Warriors, which is good. Let's go into D9. Oh, $11.27 from Salamander, who says, "The kingdom of beer has come." Thank you very much, Sal. As always, I always shout this out, but you were my first ever patron on Patreon, so yeah, you always have a soft spot in my heart as a follower. But yes, thank you very much, and indeed, the kingdom of beer has come. We got 2 Orc Warriors who are going to help us out now. We found some other things. So the pair of gloves is free AC. What else? It's a marble ring. It's a ring of ice. Yeah, we're still walking around with this ring of attention that's still cursed. It's pretty funny. Let's take off the ring of ice for the moment. Crazy old Maurice, indeed. And we get more Ice Blasts. We've got 16 Ice Blast charges. The game really wants us to do Evo, but again, I won't be tempted. We're playing Beogh. Double-headed Ogre, really scary. But we have a lot of damage with our friends. So what I might do here is use some wands. I'm going to acid him. I don't like that my orc stepped in front. I'm going to scatter shot him here. Okay, cool. And we're just going to fight. Good, too easy. This guy went to a knight already. Yeah, that's our first guy. The knight is the one that was our first friend. We got some orcs who are behind enemy lines here. We are just going to tank for them in this hallway here. It's a bit unfortunate that our orcs can't help. This is where you wish that your orcs all had polearms, but that's alright. They're just going to soak in the experience. Your orcs can get experience just from watching fights take place. They don't actually have to be contributing. Sweet. Here's our Orcish Mines entrance, it looks like. So we're converting a bunch more stuff. We're getting all these stupid wizards and not any of the actual good ones. Okay, that actually didn't help us at all. We didn't get any regular orcs. We got a whole bunch of wizards. Alas, and even more Ice Blast. It's amazing. He's just got a plain trident. That's unfortunate. Null Sergeants very often have shields too. Okay, so we just fought a bunch of orcs and we basically didn't get any orc followers out of it. We're gonna kill the plant here. I don't know what's under it. It's probably just a stone. Yeah. But anyway, our orcs, look how look how fanatic our orcs are. I hit the plant. The plants are like, "You're the Messiah. If you hate the plant, then there must be something wrong with that plant. So we're gonna help you." So our orcs are helping us kill that plant, so that we can get this stone that I'm just gonna now drop on the ground. But it's about sending a message, okay? We can drop the sling, we don't need it anymore. 4 pips of piety, thank you Calculated Mango. Alright, so now we get the ability to recall our orcs. So I'm going to set our macros. The way that I like doing this is I like doing a macro to recall, which is AB. I also like having a recall where I tell my orcs to stay somewhere, which is TG. It stands for guard this place. And then a macro for TF, which is to follow. So I can recall my orcs, I can tell them to stay somewhere, and I can tell them to follow. Like for instance, say I tell them to stay here. I can then run up here and then recall them to me, and in they come. Great. There are some people who will say you shouldn't have your orcs with you at all times because they're stealing experience from you. You should just leave them camped on a floor above, and then when you get into danger, recall them. Not a fan. If anything, I want my orcs to have experience, not me. So I have them with me at all times. I want them to be leveling up. I'm also not worried about experience. As in, we're going to have plenty of experience. It's a 3-ring game. We're dying to this unseen horror. I could smite it at any time, so I'm not too worried. There we go, we got it. Yeah, so I'm not worried about running out of experience. It's like, people say the same thing about summons, where they're like, oh no, the summons steal your experience, you're gonna be underleveled. But you're like, yeah, but I have summons. So, like, who cares? Yeah, the goal of the game is to build as big an army of orc warlords as you can. So we want them to have experience. Plus, you know, what would the experience be if you didn't have your orc friends along with you? That would be a, you know, a subpar experience, if you ask me. Bees. Yeah, if it's just one bee, that's fine. What I did there, I should have done it so you saw. Our orc knight was standing in a position where the 2-headed ogre could have just attacked him. So I switched, because I want to be taking the brunt of the enemy fire. I don't want my orcs getting hit. We're feeling more experience. We converted an orc, I didn't even notice. Anyway, the point is, given the choice, you don't want your orcs being attacked, because if monsters can, they'll hit you, not your allies. So you want to try to tank for them. That's one of probably the best tip to keeping your orcs alive, is don't let enemies attack them. Make sure the enemy has the choice to hit you. The Beogh system, that's it. I say it's a 3-ring game as if it were possible to play a game where you would get less experience than that. Yeah. But I meant it in that way. As in, I meant even in the shortest form of the game, with the least experience, there's still plenty of experience. That's the point I was trying to make. So, yeah. Like, don't worry about experience, even if you're only going for 3 runes. Here's more resistance. I'm still gonna wait. We saw our Lair entrance, right? Yeah. What am I doing? It was on the floor above. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go down to D11, and then if we haven't found our poison by then, we'll go do that other thing. Yeah, like there was an example where our orc stepped up towards the bees. If he gets poisoned once, he'll probably die, so I wanted to switch so that we would be taking the poison, not our ally. I'm going to pick up this halberd of protection. That's a perfect weapon for an orc. As a halberd, it's a polearm, so they can reach. It's also protection's really good because it's giving your orcs more AC. They're going to stay alive. What? There's something invis attacking me. I feel like it's an unseen horror. I really don't want it to kill my friend. Also, I just noticed that our first orc that we were given has just been named. He's called Borak, and Beogh has gifted him an arbalist. So Borak is now a ranged orc. And because he's named, we can gift him things too. So that halberd of protection we just picked up, oh, I can't gift him yet. No mind, we don't have 5 pips of piety. Also, I really don't want my random orc to die to this unseen horror. I'm gonna smite it when I get the ability to see where it is. There you go. Beogh blesses Borok with superior armament. Wow. A battle axe. Damn it. Well, would have been better if he got, say, a heavier armor, but that's alright. He's been just gifted 2 Beogh gifts in a row. That's great. Borok the Firstborn. Yeah. Well, as soon as I hit 5 pips of piety, which is when I can start gifting, I'm going to give him the halberd of protection. Yeah, basically the way that it goes, you want to gift your orcs polearms. If they already have a polearm, if it's one-handed, give them a shield. If it's a two-handed polearm, give them either a ranged weapon or a heavy armor. That's more or less your gifting plan. Let's put these boots on for free AC. Sweet. Yeah, it's really nice when they have crossbows like this, like Borok does. The Lamp of Fire, it's kind of dangerous without orcs, but I'm going to pick it up. If we're at the front of a hallway, it'll be good. Damn it, all these North Sergeants and none of them have had shields. Unfortunate. Barack Obama. Barack Orc Obama. That's pretty funny. A Ring of Flight. Meh. Give me some, I want our poison. We're getting more orcs. It shouts, surely Beogh must have sent you. You are correct. Beogh did send me. A bunch of bees. Okay, there's clearly a bee vault somewhere. Double-headed ogre. I was hitting tab too fast. It's fine. We're tanky and we have so much damage. We've got 2 warriors, a knight. The knight keeps miting all the other warriors. So yeah. As long as I can stay alive for a turn or 2 against an enemy in melee, like, we're gonna kill it. Here's Grum. Yeah, it's just the damage you do with Beogh is just insane. I think so. I say that your red is the strongest god in the game for 3 rune, for winning, and Beogh is second. But I think Beogh is the strongest 3 rune god once you get going. At this point where you've started building an army, you've got the ability to smite, and because obviously you're a Hill Orc with a lot of invocations, Beogh is incredibly strong. So yeah, your damage is just insane as long as you can stay alive. We hit 5 pips of piety. We can now give items to named followers. Borok is going to take the halberd of protection. Perfect. It's going to help him survive, especially because he still only has a oh, well, he's been upgraded to a ring mail. He started off with leather armor, but even a ring mail is still pretty light. The race suggests Josephine might be around, which would not be good because she does AoE damage. That's another thing. So, another sergeant without a shield. We talked about this earlier when we had the ice blast on what's his name. Also, I feel like we should be picking up these staves. Stuff of cold. We're alright for cold. Because one of these might be a poison staff, in which case we could use that to go do that vault. But anyway, when you see AoE enemies that can threaten your orcs, you probably want to consider retreating them. That's D10 done. We'll go to D11 first. The Beogh system. Bash them on the head. Engage spiritually. Orc conversion. Gear them out. Then hurl them at foes as you escape. Not a fan of the H. Hurling them at foes as you escape, but yeah, that's the Beogh system. Nice. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do D11. Let me check this hatch. Who knows? We might need it on our orb run. Yeah, you can see I'm only left with Borok right now. I'll recall the others in a sec. Even more Ice Blast. That's absurd. We've got 31 Ice Blast charges. We haven't even entered Lair yet. Our first Hydra. Okay. So there are a couple of things we can do. We don't want to chop it with our shield, obviously. We have a bunch of wands. We have a lamp of fire. Another thing is that our polearms have cross-trained as we've learnt axes. So we have almost 8 polearm skill. And we're carrying around tridents, so we could just wield a trident. Borak is behind us with the ability to reach over. So if I just stand here, I'm going to use an acid. If I just poke with the trident here, Borak is going to reach over. And okay, yeah, there you go. Borak did it too. Look here. Borak hits the 5-headed Hydra from afar, +1 halberd protection. Hydra dies. Yeah. Borak looks more experienced. So yeah. Borak carrying that. Basically, as soon as you got your orc army, as long as you're not going to die really quickly to a Hydra, and you make sure that you're taking the shots, not your orcs, you can just run around a little bit and your orcs will take care of business. Brand weapon. Well, I liked draining, but we might get a lek. Protection. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's okay. It was worth potentially getting flaming or a lek. Yeah, it's broadaxe that we're looking for anyway. But yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh well. Do lava orcs worship Beogh? Lava orcs did worship Beogh. Yes, lava orcs never made it into the game. They were experimental trunk species only. Oh, that guy's got a distortion. Okay, I need to just blow him up. I'm going with disintegration, but well, if he's just gonna stand back there, has he been confused? No, he's just getting distracted by our orcs. Okay, he's now next to me. I don't want to get banished. I don't want any of my orcs to be banished, so I'm gonna smite. Okay, cool. And JSC also asked if your orc followers, or Borak in this case, is going to chop Hydra heads with halberd. No, or at least not necessarily. So when you use edge weapons against Hydras, you always chop heads. The way that the enemies work, or your followers work, is if they do a certain amount of damage, there's a chance that they chop heads. So sometimes he will, but the vast majority of the time he's not going to chop heads, even though he's using a weapon that you would always chop heads with. It's pretty funny. Yes, Kaka and Mango, lava orcs were real. They were in trunk for a little while. And yes, you could worship Beogh on them. I never played one. I think that was back in the day. I was only ever an offline player at that point. But yes. See, there's the stuff of poison. We actually did it. So I could use that to walk through the poison clouds. Alright, that's cool. Here's Aroka. Okay. Aroka might have banishment. Although because we have MR in our cloak, it's only 14% chance. So why don't I try clouds? We'll see if I can just Mephitica her like that. In which case, then we'll just Ice Blast her to death. Well, I can wield the Staff of Poison to walk into the clouds. It's kind of annoying that she's right next to me, so I can't use the staff. Also, this isn't good. I should retreat them away. I don't want my orcs getting confused in the clouds and then accidentally killing each other. Let's flame. Alright, cool. And then follow me again. Alright, cool. If we didn't have the MR and we had a high chance of getting banished, I would have stepped behind an orc and would have smited her to death ASAP from behind. Kamina asks, should I go to Orcish Mines ASAP? No, you should not. Because your chance to convert successfully depends on your piety level and your experience level. So as long as if you have 2 followers, you should be comfortable going to Lair. You'll level them up, you'll gain experience yourself, and you'll gain piety. And then you can go to Orcish Mines later. What I think most of the time I do is I complete Lair and the dungeon, and then I go to Orcish Mines. And what I sometimes do is I might start Orcish Mines, And then say I find, say, an Orc Warlord or someone, or I find Saint Roka, where I'd really like 6 Piety in order to potentially resurrect them. And so I'll leave Orcish Mines and come back later when I have Resurrection. Yeah, we've got 2 knights now. Oh, he got named too. So this is, how do you say that? Ognian, the Orc Knight. He's also been named. This is really great because the 2 Orc Knights are going to might each other constantly. So that really ups our damage output. Monsters who are mited do 150% damage. I also want to give him a polearm. I note there is that glaive is -2, so I think I'll just give him the Venom Trident. Oh, I recalled, that's the wrong button. Yeah, I'll give him the Venom Trident. I just have to be careful with him if I'm trying to convert other orcs. I'm going to have to make sure that Ognian is not poisoning them. But otherwise, that's really good. Here's another wand, paralysis, and more scattershot. Something's hitting me. Alright. That's another unseen horror. This one, he's trapped in front of us. I know he's not going to accidentally hit my orcs, so I don't mind just swinging. I'm not in a hurry to smite him to death. The Ognian Knight. The Orcish Sedavos. Very funny. Alright, we've got... this is what happens when you're a monk and you get the D3 Beogh, where we've already got 2 named knights that are both gifted before we even make it into the Lair. It's pretty amazing. I reach level 12, we pick more strength. We're gonna pick strength every time. Whole game. That was a plain War Axe. I don't care about that. Okay, we've done D11. Because, as I just said, we've already got our team ready for Lair. I'm not going to keep going. If I didn't have a team, say I had found a really late priest and I didn't have any orcs yet, or I only had 1 orc yet, I'd continue with dungeon because I'd want to have 2 guys to head into Lair, and then I might even start Orcish Mines to get an orc or 2, because yeah, leveling them up in Lair is really important. You want to have some useful allies by the time you hit your Lair rune branches. So we want to go do that. Get that artifact cloak before we head into Lair. Ognian seems like he's about to say something to you, then stops. I don't know, the followers are real cute. Where was that thing? I'm gonna tell my friends just to stand here. I don't want them coming into that thing with me and getting poisoned. Also, we should pick up that Fan of Gales. I didn't realize I hadn't. Where is that thing? What am I doing? Does anyone remember? Where's that stupid vault? Day 7. Oh, it was really early. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty sure we found it before Lair, otherwise I wouldn't have been talking about Lair so much. Okay, so, well, we're gonna land in this room first. Okay. We can fight the snakes, without needing our poison. Because we have all this curing. We do, right? We've got 5, yeah. So we're fine just fighting the snakes. Yeah, in which case... Oh, we got gifted an orc. Okay, he's gonna... And a spear of venom. Okay, this is gonna be a challenge. How are we gonna get this orc out? Without him dying in the poison clouds. This is like Saving Private Ryan right now. I could read a teleport scroll and then just recall him out. But otherwise, I might be able to tell him to just stay here, and maybe he's going to be smart enough to not wander into them. I did say stay here, right? Yeah, guard the area. Oh no, he's dumb. Oh no. No, okay. I tried. Private Ryan was not real clever. Rip random walk. Alright, we're gonna check this cloak in a sec. Oh. Cancellation potion. I'm just gonna put it on. It's a +1 cloak in +4. Okay, it's not actually that good. Just a +1 cloak of magic resistance is way better. We don't care at all about being smart because we're a religious fanatic. Who needs thinking when you're a religious fanatic, am I right? We've got Beogh to do the thinking. Alright, so we're going to Lair. We're going to recall our friends in a sec. Alright, let's go team. Alright, so we don't have our poison. Not that I'm really afraid of, you know, spiny frogs and the like, because again, our damage output, I've said it many times, but our damage output is insane right now. That's a ring of fire, so we got fire covered now, and ice, that's good. We just need the art poison. 2 potions of might, sweet. Yeah, watch us just tear through Lair. I'm not going to read that one, Logan. Logan is making lewd comments about Urug. We picked up an artifact scale mail, which we should try. It's +1, it's RF++ and MR+. Having a huge amount of MR is kind of nice. Although in some ways MR is less important on Beogh characters than others. Because if you get paralyzed on a Beogh character, your orcs will just keep killing everything on your behalf. Also, you always have the ability to step behind your orcs. So if you meet someone like a rocker who can banish you, you know, even if you don't have MR, just let your orcs tank the spells for you. That's right. You're defiling. Don't you dare defile. Urug is chaste. Chaste? Chaste? I never know that one. Anyway. But I should test. So this is 16 AC, 11 AC, which is 27 in total. The plate armor is 28. The plate armor is just better anyway. Although having RF at all times would be nice. No, we'll just stick with the plate armor. I'll carry the scale mail in case we find a volcano. It looked very stylish. Oh, you're right. It does look pretty stylish. It matches our cloak really well. Okay, yeah, you convinced me. All right, yeah, this looks pretty baller. So for that reason, we'll stick with it. Otherwise, I think we would have gone the plate armor. Yeah, so that was a black mamba. It didn't really matter that we had no. Oh, we got shafted. All right, well, we'll call out orcs to us. Yeah, it didn't matter that we didn't have our poison against the black mamba because our damage output's so quick. We just killed it in about 2 turns with the army. I really like this unit, by the way. We've got 4 orcs. 4 or 5 orcs is about perfect, in my opinion, because you're not spreading all the experience out super far, and also it's just kind of manageable. +2 ring of evasion, sure. We still have curse ring of attention on. Whatever. Oh, there was a volcano! Oh, I missed it. I didn't notice. Damn it. Being shafted onto a time floor sucks. Okay, we've got magic mapping, but it may be too late. I did not notice. We did some resting up here. Yeah, it might be. It's Brisk Rumble. It already might be too late. I did resting up there. It's over here. No, that's swamp. It's up there. I mean, I'll run straight for it, but it's probably too late because I didn't even notice. Damn it. This guy, it's fine. We'll kill him real quickly. Yeah, we probably missed it. That's really unfortunate too, because Volcano is amazing because it's very likely to give you flaming weapons, and having a flaming axe would be amazing, especially when we just found out we have swamp. Flaming axes obviously is a great way to kill hydras. I think we missed it. No, we're still in. Let me in, let me in, let me in! Oh, we made it. Okay, sweet. Alright. Teleport randomly and hope to get close. Okay, we made it. Thank you though. I would not have noticed at all if you weren't all screaming Volcano in chat. Quaff haste. I don't know if you meant to get in here or now that we're here. But so, this Volcano, this one that we've just found, is an interesting one. So it's itself timed. So these rooms all have loot in them. Some of them will have enemies in them. But the longer you wait, these will collapse. So you usually don't have the time to go in all of them. You get to pick some and see what you get. Orcs fast. You can't recall your orcs in, if that's what you mean. So yeah, there's an argument to be made here for quaffing haste, so I can just run into as many of these rooms as I can and grab as much gear as I can. And I'd say from the things I can see, Fire Dragon Scale is not that exciting, Greatsword not that exciting, and Might Potion maybe. But we should probably be running this way, so go in that one, this one, and where the Might Potion is. I'm going to haste. I don't see anything there. This has resistance and might. Probably worth getting. I like how... Oh, we just got given 3 priests. I like how we were already wearing the RF armor, which is nice. Also, let's put the Ring of Fire on. Okay, so that just had... That I saw... Just had Sack of Spiders. I guess we can quickly stick our head in. Oh, the Sun Demon's really scary. I'm going to smite it, try to kill it as quickly as possible. Okay, Might and Agi. I slow down. I'll grab this. I don't care about the Sack of Spiders. I want to try to find Flaming Axes. That one's blocked off. Can we get in this one? There's a Magical Cloak. Let's run for that. Oh, wow. We got an Orc Sorcerer. That's amazing. Okay. That's sick. We get a Fire Resistance Cloak. That's actually amazing. Fire Resistance on your cloak is really, really useful. Especially going into endgame with Orbs of Fire. For this point in the game, I think we care about MR more. But that's really nice to have. Also, we got this Sorcerer. That's an amazing conversion we just got. I want the Glaive of Flaming for my Orcs. Wait, I'm still not trapped. Okay, there we go. We're trapped in here. Okay, that's our experiment's over. Yeah. Calculated Mango says basically this volcano is a rush shopping streak. Yes, exactly. Okay, yeah. So Orc Sorcerers, unlike your regular priests and your regular wizards, are actually survivable and they're really good. They see invisible. They paralyze things for you, and then they summon demons, and then they have Bolt of Fire and Bolt of Draining. And because they don't have blink like stupid wizards do, they won't just blink into danger. They're still harder to keep alive than your regular orcs because they have less hit points and usually aren't wearing heavy armor. But still, they're really useful. They'll do a lot of damage for you. And yeah, the paralysis is basically they give you free kills. It's nice. Even just for the Orc Sorcerer alone, I'd be happy with that Volcano. Also, let's ditch the plate armor. Let's ditch the Staff of Poison. I want to check out this Fire Resistance Cloak. It's +0. I'm going to drop it for the moment, but we'll remember that later. In the future, we may very well wear that. I wish we had gotten, a Broad Axe of Flaming, but, I'm not going to complain. That was a good Volcano. Yeah, I got the Artifact Cloak. Yeah, it was not good. 2 enchant weapon scrolls. We're waiting for brand weapon for those. Staff of Air. I'm going to carry that with me because that's a way to get Aralek. Axe's already reached our target. Well, no, I'm just going to train it to 18. We got a +3 aptitude. We are going to find a broad axe at some point, I'm sure. So I don't mind training a little bit extra. And then once we got that to 18, we'll rejig our training, our skills. Alright, on we go. Man, this is an impressive army already. 3 enchant armor scrolls. In a normal game, I'd just do my cloak, but I don't know. I feel like we are extremely powerful right now, so not in a hurry. Yeah, we almost didn't make the volcano. Thankfully, chat alerted me. The Glaber Flaming would be a good swap for myself for Hydras. I mean, kind of, but not really. Actually, not at all, because we've got a shield. I can't even wield the Flaming Glaive. And we've got Spider's Nest. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I should have pointed out, you don't want Swamp when you're playing Beogh. 2 reasons. The first is that all your orcs die in Swamp because of all the mephitic clouds, so you can't take them there. The second is that it means you don't get shoals. Shoals are really good because it gives you a huge armament of polearms. So yeah, they're really good for equipping all your orcs out. Unfortunate. Should I just get... We got 6 remove curse scrolls. I'm sick of this stupid Ring of Attention. We can have the strength and the evasion rings on. Yeah, Glaive is two-handed. Nice try. We now have 4 Orc Knights, by the way. None of these are named, but yeah, we got a team of 4 Orc Knights, and we've only just started Lair 4. Pretty amazing. Reach level 13. There's a yak nearby. I'm just tabbing in. I don't care. Maybe I care. Look at this. We're getting slept by the Dream Sheep, but it doesn't matter. We're out of control. Look, okay. Let me show you a Hydra. This is how we can kill Hydra. I can shoot it a couple of times with flaming. Oh, my dude's gonna get killed. I'm just gonna switch to, say, the Trident, and I'm just gonna make the Hydra chase me, and my orcs are just gonna kill it. I didn't even need to switch to the polearm. I could have just made it chase me. Anyway, the point is that when we have our orcs, so as long as we're not in swamp, we can kill Hydras easily. Watch, we'll do it again. This time, I'll just let it walk to me. Watch this, I'll let it chase me. So, I'm gonna step back. The Hydra's gonna chase me. Oh, I can't swap now. Okay, never mind, this was actually a bad idea. I'll do this. Yeah, watch. So the Hydra, there you go. I didn't even need to attack, I just needed to watch. And my orcs will kill it. Cool. Hey there, Queensland Gridlocked. How long am I streaming for today? Maybe another half an hour or so. And then I've got errands to do. Yeah, we got marked, that's fine. Where did my sorcerer go? There we go, I don't know, but I've recalled it into me. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that I don't get thing tier calcified. Cool. New scroll. I'll just read it. Yeah, I was thinking it might be a requirement. Okay, good. Because we've already found a lot of the good ones. We've done, not summoning, but yeah, we've done brand weapon, we've done silence, etc. What we want to do is weapon, and we're just hoping we get a broadaxe. An artifact broadaxe. Don't mind if I do. +3. Okay. It's not a great broadaxe. So it's chopping as a brand, but it's fragile. So as soon as I unwield this, it will break. Beogh be praised. Yeah, we got the broad axe, so I mean that's great. But yeah, long term this isn't a great one, but that's fine. It gives us the invis, which is good. There's something else I want to say. Oh yeah, there was briefly, I think I reported this and got it fixed, but there was briefly a time when fragile weapons were new. You could gift them to your orcs, and it would let you unequip them without them being destroyed. So yeah, I could wield this and then be like, oh crap, it's fragile. Let me just gift it to my orc, and then he would receive it just fine and it wouldn't break. On we go. One sec. I saw my orcs throwing stuff off the screen, so obviously there are enemies that way. /- shows me things that we don't know. At this point, I feel like this is going to be a summoning scroll. It's Torment. Alright, let's ditch that one. I can no longer revive fallen orcs. Okay, for a point there, we briefly had 6 pips of Piety. We'll get it back in a sec. Alright, look at this. This is just insane. Look, with all these demons and everything. This is nutty. Rocco the Orc Priest has been named. Oh, I got shafted. That's fine. Alright, we'll just call out Orcs. I'm probably not going to gift anything to him. Well, he's just a plain Orc Priest. That's probably not fair. I could just give him a plate armor or something to make him more survivable. Just make him tankier. So monsters don't care about how heavy their armor is for casting spells. So it's not like if I give him a plate armor, he won't be able to smite anymore. He'll do that just fine. What do we get? A new ring. Hey, poison resistance. Nice. We wanted that. Good. That's obviously really good for Spire's Nest. Rocco, may you bring the modern life to us all. That's right. It was an Australian cartoon. Anyway, there was a children's cartoon called Rocco's Modern Life that was really quite a disturbing cartoon. But anyway, I do also think of Rocco's Modern Life whenever one of the orcs is called Rocco. And we have found even more scattershot. It's our 3rd scattershot one, I think. An alkaloid plant. Can I just paralyze it? I could just smite it, but it's kind of a waste of experience. Oh, okay, never mind. It's just a... Alright, come back. It's just our entrance to the slime pit, so we don't need to do that. It's not guarding any treasure or anything. Here's a ghost vault with an artifact broadaxe, so we're going to want to do that. This is Seed's Ghost, although it's not really because it's a seeded game. Seed's Ghost in a seeded game. There you go. With a couple of hydras. We'll leave that for the moment, but we are definitely going to want to check out an artifact broadaxe. Could be game changing. And we got the Catoblepus Lair 6 ending, which is a nice one because this usually gives you a bunch of loot. The only thing you got to be really careful of is not letting your orcs get calcified and stuck in front of you and blocking you, because then they'll just be stuck there while the Catoblepus gores them and you can't help out except by smiting from behind. This is Positive Energy Ring. Alright, we'll have a reminder to stay positive. I don't know, you don't need the reminder when you're playing Beogh. It's just, how could you not be positive when you've got a big friendly army with you and, you know, Beoghs love to keep you in a warm embrace. But anyway, we'll be reminded anyway. I love playing Beogh. Man, I just know I'm gonna have a great weekend. Just because, you know, we're playing Beogh. It's fantastic. Is that positive enough for you? Anyway, so we're doing our Lair 6 end vault, killing manticores and death yaks. Usually, oh, we just lost the priest. Was it Rocco? I think Rocco might have just died. Yeah, I think Rocco just died. Oh well. Well, we knew it was going to happen. Very hard to keep priests alive. But the point I was making, I can give him an F. Was he 1? Was he 2? I don't even remember. We'll just make sure we got the field covered. Anyway, normally this would be quite scary. When you're at Lair 6, you know, you wouldn't just be fighting, tabbing the Death Yak pack, but because we have Beogh, we can. Reach level 14. Our loot is an artifact robe. That's not so exciting. And an artifact scimitar. Both of those I probably won't bother with. Although actually, we should ID the scimitar. Okay, never mind. Because if it had our poison, that would be a good gift to give to an orc follower, so that they could follow us into swamp and not die to the clouds. I'm not going to bother with the sack of spiders. Oh yeah, right, we reached 18 polearms, axes rather, so this is the point where I jig my skills around a bit. I focus fighting, and I change my, I start training dodging, and I'm going to train dodging to around 12 skill. And this is basically going to be our training for the rest of the game, except we'll train shields when we find a larger shield. We'll just put this on. If this is... okay, that's fine. If that was Faith, I'd be perfectly happy. Faith is usually my go-to amulet for Beogh. Control F Rocco. Wait, did he... No, he didn't make a corpse. Even if he did, I probably wouldn't have used my Piety to get him, I'm sorry. 1 sec, I gotta check something. Be right back. We're good. Salamander said he lost it when I named my Hep ancestor Ultraviolent 3. I like that one too. Alright, so we've done our lair. We are already up to 6 pips of piety, so I feel like it's worth it going into Orcish mines right now. And you know, maybe if we resurrect some orc and we drop from 6, then I'll leave orc and do some more dungeon. But we may as well make use of our max piety. Apparently I've never found my orc entrance. It's probably on D12 then. Alright, I'm just going to leave my orcs behind while we do conversion. I've talked already about how you don't want venom weapons hitting orcs, so I'd rather not have them with me just for the moment while we level up. Oh, so not while we level up. I mean, while we level up in practice, while we level our army up. That's what I'm trying to say. Although, I mean, they could be helping us with all this stuff. So we could bring them here. Let me pick a new stair. We'll talk about this more later, but one of your most powerful broken strategies when you have an orc army is sitting them at the top of a stairs and stair dancing things back up into them. There's a Hanax of a Lek there. This looks like our orc entrance. I'm charging in because I want them all to convert as much as possible without having an orc civil war. Here's a new cloak. It's just cursed and plain. And I'm going to take all these guys upstairs. Look at this. We haven't even started orc yet, and look at our army already. Crazy. The artifact broadaxe. Good reminder. I'm okay for the moment. Although it could be, yeah, there's our orc entrance. Will we go get it now? I guess we can go get it now. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna let's clear this floor with some army. So what I did there is you can use the start recall ability, and then if you use it again you'll stop the recall. So rather than having 10 orcs all chasing us, I stopped it so that we got a team of about 4. I said earlier I prefer to have a team of 4 or 5. 3, 4, 5, something like that, over a massive army anyway. Let's drop the firing. We've already done Volcano. We can also drop those scrolls for the moment. Alarm strat time. Jorge, the Orc Warrior. He's not in sight right now, but okay. So it looks like we got another one leveled up. We'll gift him in a moment. There's another scroll of acquirement, which we could afford, but it would be all our money. So I'm going to wait to see what we find in Orcish mines before we use all our money like that. Let's put in this amulet. Guardian Spirit. I don't like Guardian Spirit. I, as a general rule, don't like Guardian Spirit on characters who are worshipping gods who want their magic points for their panic buttons. So when we're dying, I want to be able to smite things. I don't want to be stuck losing it all to Guardian Spirit. Alright, let's go Hydra. I'll just poke you with... I'll just bring some pain. Oh, I can't because we have a fragile weapon. That's right. It's fine. I'll just stand here and just hit my weight button while our allies do all the heavy lifting. There you go. I literally didn't attack the Hydra at all. Spanish orc? Yeah, he's Jorge. Not George. Jorge. I have a friend who's named Jorge, so I can't read the name like that and say George. Spanish orc. You didn't go to me. That's too funny. Give me a sec. D12 is done. Alright, so I guess we can go do that. We can go see if we can get that artifact weapon. It was on left 5, I think. El Oco Loco. That's left 4. One more. Or was it left 6? It might have been at the end. I don't know. There it is. Okay. Alright. So I explained the OP strat, which is where you summon some orcs and leave them at the top of the stairs. We'll bring the whole army. Was there? Ulfic is a regular priest. There you go. There's Jorge. Jorge the Orc Warrior with a +1 longsword. So I'll give him the Spear of Venom. And Ulfic the priest, I'm not going to gift him. So anyway, I'll tell everyone to wait here. and they're just killing the plants. And what we'll do is we'll open the ghost vault and we'll bring things up. And it's super overpowered. Watch this. So the way this works is as the monster follows you upstairs, all your allies get to act first. So we climb upwards and then the ghost starts getting attacked. So, I mean, the ghost is super tanky, I guess, but for a lot of regular enemies, they would just die immediately as they followed you upstairs like that. And anyway, now they're just surrounded. Like, that's pretty insane. There's double Hydra there. I don't really want to go down. I'm going to pick a new stair. 1 sec again. B-House just says, hello Ultra, I got the 14 fastest win in DCSS. How's your run going? Nice. That's awesome. It's like a whole new generation of real-time speedrunners at the moment. But yeah, no, the run's going really well. We got D3 Orc Priest, which as a Hill Orc Monk is obviously insane. And we got a really decent army now, even though we've only done Lair. I can't go down here. Oh, I'm already down. I'll just bring some orcs with me. We can just fight the hydras. Oh, I took a lot of damage. Oh, because it's a 10-headed hydra. Okay, I hadn't noticed. These are special Ghost Vault hydras. How many heads did that last one have? Had 11. Okay, yeah. I shouldn't have been tanking an 11-headed hydra, but to be honest, I didn't even notice. Okay, let's scattershot it then. I'm going to scattershot it again, and it should go down good. Okay, yeah. They were not regular hydras. Teach me to pay attention. Oh, 14 fastest turn count, not real time. I see. That's still awesome. Well done. I don't have any ID scrolls. There's some in some shops. Okay, I'm going to go buy one of those ID scrolls. Normally I just wield this to test what it is, but because we have a fragile weapon, I can't really do that. So yeah, we'll go spend 30 gold to ID one. It is a plus 12 broadaxe of distortion. That's going to be a no. A plus 12 broadaxe, obviously amazing. Distortion, not amazing. Plus, we've got swamp. So even if I wanted to wield this and I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just distort enemies, that's fine. We do not want to be fighting hydras with a broadaxe of distortion where we're going to be chopping heads off. No, thank you. Unfortunate. These things happen. Yeah, plus 12 would be amazing, but no. Not this time. Which means it's time to go into Orcish mines now. I'm not going to bring any orcs. What I'm going to do is when I convert some, I'm just going to bring them back upstairs because I don't want to preside over Orcish civil wars. I don't want to see orcs fighting orcs. We've had 2 ogres and a troll. That's not 2 ogres and 2 trolls. This is going to be an Orcish mine with no orcs in it, apparently. What are our odds of being paralyzed? 2%. Unlikely. I don't like this though. This is scaring me. Alright, we didn't convert any of these, so I can just march back upstairs. There's no reason to stay there continuing to fight. Here's an orc knight. Let's get around him so if I need to run, I'm not trapped. Convert. Convert. He did. There you go. We got him as he was going to die. Awesome. So I'll tell him to guard this area. I don't want him coming in. Todd Crabtree still working on ideas for the fixed artifact guitar axe. Oh, we got another one. Alright, same deal. We just bring him up. We chop him off outside. And yeah, we're just gonna see how many orcs we can convert. Here's a warlord. Okay, this is great. We got 6. We got marked. We got 6 pips of piety. So, should I bother aciding him? Probably not. If I wasn't marked, we definitely wouldn't. But maybe I'm worried. We'll just fight him. It's fine. Okay, if he dies without converting, we might get a chance to resurrect him. Alright, he didn't convert. We'll see if we got his corpse. Yes, awesome. He has a +4 plate armor and positive energy. Anyway, so we get to resurrect him. This is amazing. Now we already have a warlord. And I note now that we've dropped to 5 pips of piety. So I talked about how we might do this, where we resurrect a warlord or other high orc, and then we leave. And we come back later when we have 6 pips of piety again, in the event that we need to resurrect even more. That's awesome. Fishing for orcs, yeah, more or less. Okay, so we're going to continue with the dungeon then. You might be thinking that the orc warlord doesn't need to be trained anymore, but he does, because he's not named yet. So I want him to become named so he can have a polearm. And let's take these 3 orcs with us. We've got Beogh, who's our original orc, and this new orc knight that we just got. We can try to get those other 2 named. Let's drop enchant weapon for the moment. Awesome. This army and this run is going amazingly well so far. My duty is not done. It's called Les Gibson's Paw. P-A-L-L. Nice. That's awesome. We can keep... Check. No, we're not going to bother with staves anymore. We can't even unwield a fragile weapon. So, whatever. We've got RF and RC already, and we got the Staff of Air for Alec. Who just got upgraded? Our new knight, who didn't have a name yet. So we've got 2 orc warlords here. Oh, Bork! No, I lied. Bork got upgraded. Okay. Well, we still have 2 orc warlords, but one of them's Bork. Awesome. King Gizzard. What just happened there? I think we got teleport trapped, but we landed in the middle of an orc room. Which is hilarious. Oh, we got shafted. Okay, never mind. How many floors do we get shafted? That's amazing. We got shafted 1 floor, we landed here. Can you imagine what just happened from the perspective of these ogres? They're just chilling, you know, with their orc friends in the dungeon. Like, you know, we're a team, you know, we're a regiment or something. Suddenly, just from out of the ceiling, some orc dude drops in. All your orc allies start screaming about the Messiah and then turn hostile to you and then kill you. What a bad time. Okay, well we got way more orcs right now. I don't have 6 piety, so I can't resurrect any of those guys, but they were just warriors. Okay, well we got a new army. Dude. I don't want that guy to die, but I also don't want to die. So I had to step in front of him here to try to save him. But this is not good. So I'm going to retreat them away first. And maybe he can stay alive. No, we're going to die. Okay, sorry, dude. You were too reckless. But what I can do is I can call in my more proficient orcs and get them to fight. Yeah, they're okay. Alright, so we lost some of our new orc friends, but this is okay. We got Borak with us. Yeah, I'll stay with this team here for the moment. We don't have the other warlord with us, but we can level up these guys too. Rather than having to fiddle around with which ones we have with us. This is fine. Oh, that was a thing. Death from above, exactly. Suddenly the Messiah. Onigan, yeah, he's already named. I could just go up the stairs, but I'll wait here for the moment. Oh, I just noticed. Damn it. I noticed too late that we had one of those stupid things. He made us less energetic. Lowers our magic capacity, but at least that's not game ending. So that's okay. We should not have been mutated there at all though if I was paying attention properly. Let's retreat them back. Ifrit is bad news because fireballs are AoE. You don't want all your dudes dying to that. It could happen to anyone. Yeah. Messiah's in your vicinity. It's more likely than you think. Let's continue with D15 with these guys. We'll go back to D13 or whatever it was in a little bit. I don't like this deep elf mage. He can have bolts of things, so I'm gonna smite him. Okay, good. One of them threw a boomerang or something and finished him off. That was amazing. I'm gonna get this guy too. Ice blast. We got 65 of those. Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, don't ever be shy about using your smites. That's what they're there for. If anything, you want to overuse it than underuse it. So yeah, if there are threats that might kill my orcs, I'll very proactively smite that thing to death. More strength. Tom says tile sets are hard to read. What? You're saying ASCII is easy to read, but tile sets are not? What is wrong with you? We got a ghost fold up there with an artifact ring in it. That's something that we might deal with later. Nice, we got a new Orc Knight here. What have we got? Oh, this is crazy. Okay, this is not good. This is too much stuff. That Orc Knight has a Bardiche, by the way, and an Obelisk. He is incredibly well stocked. Okay, this has got Boggets, this has got Roxanne, this has got Skeletal Warriors. This is just crazy. So what I'm going to do is first of all step back so I'm away from Roxanne. I'm going to tell everyone to retreat that way. Oh, that's a Hornet though. That could paralyze me. Okay, who's summoning the Hornet, the Boggett? Okay, we need to smite that Boggett so we don't get Hornet paralyzed. Okay, good. So I've told everyone to retreat that way, and then we're going to run the opposite way. The plan is all these monsters are going to follow us so that our orcs don't die as we retreat. Okay, good. And then we're going to get back upstairs, and then we're going to recall everyone back in. We want all our orcs to come back up. Something's hitting my orc. There's a Death Knight. Where did you come from? Where the hell did you come from? Weird. Alright. Well, we got everyone back. This is who we're left with. We've got Ulfik is that priest. Can we just have is there a plate mail somewhere? Yeah, there's a plate mail just around. I'm gonna pick up a plate mail and just give it to Ulfik. That will make him a bit more survivable. Cool. Alright, so what do? Because that was a bit crazy. Smite everything. JFC asks, once I'm off the level, do the others keep fighting? No, they don't. Once you're off the level, nothing else happens on that level except monsters regenerating health. So it's actually a pretty good tip. If you've got an orc ally who's poisoned and is going to die, but you can manage to change floors, it will stop the poison damage happening. So yeah. But I wouldn't want to leave them there and come back down because they would be away from the stair. They'd be over among those allies. So once I go back down on the floor, my orcs would start fighting, even if I'm not where they are. Let's go up and do D13 that we got shafted from before. I don't know, as long as we have some dudes with us that we're training, I'm cool with it. I don't mind if they're not particular orcs. And we keep building more army. Vegsy says, I finally caught up. Welcome back. Oh, this is a scary thing. I probably should have put my cold resistance on. Whatever. Freezing race hurt. Doing it with no cold resistance sounds kind of sketchy. That is a vulnerability scroll. I probably can't be bothered carrying vulnerability. I usually do, because it can be good with, say, even fear scrolling things away from you. But whatever. It doesn't change your ability to smite things at all. Yeah, we're all homos today, as in Hill Orc Monks today. JFC asks, what is a less fragile Tengu combo to play? How good are Deep Elves at air magic? 0? I don't play a Deep Elf. Play a Draconian? I mean, it's kind of like that. You have low AC and you can do magic. I don't know. Depends what you mean by version of Tengu. Are you looking for fast? Are you looking for magic? Are you looking for low AC? Anyway, maybe Draconian? That was a Spirit Flaming. No. Still no shields though, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we fought about 6 Null Sergeants, but not a single one has had a shield. Unfortunate. Alright, let's go do D15. Give a shout out if you love Hill Orc Monks. I love Hill Orc Monks. Alright, we can smite. I just noticed we made 6. I'm just tabbing this Hydra, I don't even care. Okay, I do care. Okay, I want to retreat my guy back. I don't want him up there fighting a whole bunch of ugly things at once. Keep retreating. We can... Now help me. We can regather for a sec. No, they're still fighting multiple cold ones. Okay, this isn't good. Alright, new play. No, it's just not good. Do I have fear? Let's make clouds. We got Mephitic. Okay, that will let us run. No, it didn't. Okay. So I could very easily escape from this, but my major concern here is I just don't want my orcs to die. Because even if I recalled in everyone else, the whole army, I could very easily foresee them dying, trying to fight ugly thing packs in the open. Okay, so my issue here is the Cyclops can nail me with large rocks, even though, and this ugly thing could hit me. Not if I Ice Blast everyone. Oh, it didn't kill him? Okay, that was dangerous. Okay, I got him. Alright, we should be okay now. One clouds. Tengu have a -3 hexes skill. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay. What do I want to do here? I want to just escape. That's the play. I also want you not to fight that stuff. He's charging in. Dude, just run away. I don't have the time to help you. I just gotta get back upstairs and hope you live. Okay, yeah, you should be fine. Okay. Everyone stay here. Let's see if we can get our allies back. Oh no, we might have lost one actually, now I think about it. Okay. We had orcs over there, didn't we? Yeah, okay, we lost one. But he's an orc. He's left a corpse. I'm gonna resurrect him because I feel bad. Okay, so we got that guy back. Follow me. Stop fighting stuff. Where'd our warlord go? Oh god, where's our warlord now? Oh no. This guy is called Brando. He can have a glaive of flaming. I don't know where my warlord is. There he is. Good, because I forgot to tell him to follow me, so he was off wandering. Okay, that's alright. Got one of our knights back. I might have lost another warrior here though. But again, that's my bad. I'm a bad messiah. The one we resurrected has just become Warak. He can also take the Trident of Pain. Okay, that could have been worse. Let's smite that boggart because you made a dragon. Oh yeah, we got see invis on our axe. I forgot. I was a bit confused how we could see the unseen horror. It has unseen in the name. It didn't make any sense. And it's not like I willingly use see invis. Alright, I'm watching the boggarts. In case they go crazy, we'll smite them. They're kind of going crazy. Yeah, let's start smiting. It's just gonna get out of control. They're just gonna keep going. Good. And again. Rakshasa plus boggarts. Oh god. Spark Wasp? That needs to be smite. Okay, it wasn't a real Spark Wasp, but still, that's terrifying. Spark Wasp is no good. Boggarts are garden gnomes in raincoats. I feel like they're worse than that. Can garden gnomes make more garden gnomes? Oh, there's magical boots in there too? Okay, I want to do that. We want to go in there. But also, let's kill Roxanne first. We've dropped to 4 pips of Piety. So I guess we're not doing Orcish mines for a little while. And I guess I just want to smite Roxanne to death. Or we can just attack her now that she blinked us close. I mean, if you insist. Okay, so for this one, we got a whole bunch of cold enemies. I want to check the ghost. It's just hitting for 25. We can fight that. Okay, so this is going to be too crazy. It's probably too crazy. I think we're going to do the same thing that we did with the last ghost vault, where we park everything above and we just dance enemies up. I'm also going to put on our ice dragon scales so that we have our ring of ice, so that we've got max cold resistance. Yeah, and we're just going to open this door and fight stuff, I guess. It would be better if we could kill the Blizzard Demon because he can do Lightning Bolt and kill a whole bunch of orcs. I'm gonna smite him to death first. Okay, good. It's a Centaur. Okay, and then for the Ghost, we're gonna take him up and do this. I really don't want him to kill me though. Alright, we're down to 3 pips of Piety. We're just gonna use all our smites, it's fine. I don't want to die. He can do a lot of damage. I'm gonna smite. Yeah, I don't want him. He can kill orcs for sure. Okay, so we can no longer recall, but that's fine. Because we know that we can't really use orcs in swamp safely, so we're gonna be able to work our Piety back up there anyway. Boggart derives from Dutch for garden keeper. There you go. There you go. You learn something new every day. Wolf Spider Simulacrum. That would be absolutely terrifying if we didn't have max cold resistance. Those guys hit like trucks. Alright, we made it in. What do we got? Magical boots. They're just plain. Oh no, it's because the new spider came. +1 boots of running. Okay, that's cool. I want to hit Control E though, so that it sets our auto travel speed to our slowest ally. Because if I'm running around and exploring, or just walking between floors, I don't want to be faster than my orc allies. I want to be with them. Because if we meet a hexer or something like that, I want to be able to step behind them. Plus, I also want them to be with me when we're going to fight things. This is just a fire ring. That's pretty meh. I like how the fire ring is in the cold themed vault. It's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, right. Well, I'm going to carry that trident. It might be something that I want to give to an orc ally. I don't know. Because our fragile weapon stops us from switching to check. And we might still see an ice cave, so I still want to carry ice dragon scales for the moment. Run away from my orcs so they don't steal my experience? Oh, that's not how you use it. Alright, so our dungeon's done. We want to go do swamp. We don't want to do more orcish mines when we've only got 3 pips. We want to have max, or close to max, so that we can convert, and so we can potentially resurrect if need be. Although, how are we going to do swamp with stuck with a fragile broadaxe of chopping? I don't know. This might be impossible. Well, in any case, I don't want to do more orcish mines now. I want to build up Piety. So, well, we could go do some spider's nest. Yeah, maybe we'll do some spider's nest. We'll see if we can. Because there's no flaming. No. There was no running in your game at all? Did you not have this ghost vault? Yeah, we've got our poison, so we can go do spider's nest. And we could bring orcs in with us for that. Maybe that's what we'll do. Oh, but we're doing it without recall. That's dangerous too. Let's go start some swamp. It's dangerous because the orcs can get stuck. Oh, we got some night. No, I'm sorry, dude. You can't come with us. It's too dangerous for orcs. The only way you can have orcs in here is if they have some sort of poison resistance. Also, that is a thorn hunter. We have a lamp of fire. They're vulnerable to fire, except we completely missed. Okay. I don't want to smite it. I'm trying to save my thing. He's in the flame. Okay, I'm gonna step to him. But he's not in the flame because there's water there. I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna have to smite it, I think. Because otherwise we could die to this guy. Alright, we're just using Lair Piety. Ah! I'm tapping into a Hydra! Oh god. What have I done? Orc bro. Don't fight the Hydra, please. Oh no, he's getting confused. This is all wrong. It's all going wrong. I'm gonna scatter shot. Everything's going wrong. I don't want him to walk into the deep water. Okay, he's alright. Stay here though. Oh, this has been a bad start to Swamp. I started tabbing to the Hydra just out of habit without realizing that I can't actually fight a Hydra. I guess we got 59 Ice Blast charges. Is that just how our Hydra plays, just Ice Blast charges? I'm gonna die against Shambling Mangrove. These guys are really scary nowadays, now that they constrict you. Yeah, you just die to them. It's crazy. Their constriction is just so crazy. Let's smite the Spriggan Rider. They are slow, and we are fast. Also, man, I wish... See, if you have 5 pips of Piety, you can just walk over deep water. And if you're standing over deep water, you can't get constricted by their roots. Well, let's just see if we can get out. We've been constricted. Alright, I'm out. Okay, good. We can reset. Man, this is not looking so hot. This is our Messiah? Oh man, that hurts. If only I had invested a little bit into evocations. I mean, we still could. Doesn't matter. Where did you go? Come at me, bro. Look, I'm literally just dying to constriction. It's crazy. And I'll get my friend to help me. Good. Well, if we ever make it back to 5 pips of Piety, it will be good, because we'll be able to fight things and run away from things easily here in Swamp. Losing to a Tyrant Leech feels bad. So 16. Swamp Dragon, we have our poison, that's fine. One thing to note is that these guys can give you the scales that you could give to your orcs if you really wanted them to be with you. That's a very ugly thing. That's kind of scary. Is he... Yeah, he's the acid type. Okay, that's why I couldn't get him. Well, fighting a very ugly thing is really scary. And he's faster than me too, so I can't... Oh no, that's not true. I think... Wait, the Mephitic guys are confusing him for me. That's amazing, and then he turned to poison. Okay, because I have Boots of Running, I think I actually can run away from ugly things. Let's scattershot them to finish. Nope. There we go. Okay, that was quite scary. Very ugly thing is very dangerous to us when we're on our own. Drake bros, yeah. If I was paying attention earlier, I would have been right on the guy to stab him afterwards, but it didn't occur to me that that was going to happen. Oh right, yeah, no, we can't have immolation scrolls anymore. Now that we actually follow beer. Hydro. We are gonna use our things. There you go. Who needs weapons when you just have infinite ice blast charges? Swap one done. Alright. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to run here. So I said I'd do another half an hour, it's been about 40, so you got a bit of bonus content. Oh, right, so constrict damage increases over time, that's right, I forgot that. You gotta break it straight away. But anyway, those Shaman mangroves are scary. Okay. Yep, so thanks everyone for hanging out. As always, it's been fun. It's been especially fun because we've been playing Beogh, and Beogh is the best and most fun god in the game. Yeah, aside from this little bit of swamp that's been scary, the run has been going amazingly well so far. So yeah, can't really complain. When will I be back next? I don't know. Tomorrow's Father's Day for us, so I've got things all day tomorrow. I know it's not in the US. It gets me every year. You have it in May or something like that. So I always see it. You see ads for American ads for Father's Day, and people talking about Father's Day, and you're like, oh crap, I haven't brought my dad anything for Father's Day. And then I'm like, wait, Father's Day is in September. Anyway, I'm rambling. So see you later, everyone. And I'll see you at some point again in the future. See ya.